Let's take a look at how to use IAR Housing Hub's 3-month and 12-month report. In past videos, we've looked at reports in more detail, so you can check those out for a review. But for now, I'm going to select this report and dive right into it. We need to pick a date and a geography for our report, and I'm going to stick with the latest month we have and the state of Indiana. But I'm going to choose detached single family as our property type, so I'm only going to get stats about that property type, and those will exclude townhomes, condos, and other property types. Let's view our report. So this chart is about new listings, and it's a 3-month total. This should look familiar and similar to the monthly reports we've seen, but this time instead of each dot on the chart representing 1 month, it represents 3 months. So for example, if I mouse over the last dot here, the total new listings between September and November of 2023, 20,829. I can also see that above my chart here. Year over year, we're down 2% compared to the same period a year ago, so September through November of 2022. And then I can also see what our year over year difference was in the previous period. So this would be the 3 months before our latest 3 months, right? So our latest 3 months are September through November. So the previous period would end in August, right before September. So we're looking at June through August of 2023 and comparing that to June through August of 2022. And the new listings gap was 17%. So 2% down year over year now compared to 17% down year over year in our previous period. This makes sense when we look at our chart, where over the summer we had a big gap between last year's and this year's new listings, and now that's shrunk, mainly on account of last year's new listings falling quickly, while this year's remained relatively stable. That's basically all there is to know about this report, except keep in mind that we alternate between a 3-month chart and a 12-month chart. So now we're looking at new listings on a 12-month total. So it's a rolling total, meaning this last point is December of 22 all the way up through November of 2023, an entire 12 months. And there were over 82,000 listings during that period. The point before that is November of 22 compared to October of 23, 81,911 listings in that period. You can read these numbers above the chart in the same way. The latest period, December to November, 82,000 listings. Compare that to the same period a year ago, so December of 21 to November of 22, and we're down 13%. That year-over-year gap is larger than it was before. When we compare December of 21 to November of 22 with the previous year, that was only a year-over-year gap of 4%. And that makes sense when we look at our chart. Back here, the gap was smaller, and when we head into the current time, the gap is larger. We repeat that for sales, prices, and sales price as a percent of asking price. Now that you know how to read our 3-month and 12-month chart, check out our other videos to learn more features and other reports that are available. Thanks.